What if each day could be amazing? What if you and I are the perfect equation to turn outcomes that are unfavored to a million reasons for celebrating? What if there was no loss, only lessons? What if every breath is...
Hi lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Chinwe Juliet, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. So as you can already tell by the title, what exactly happened to my hair? Did I cut it? What exactly happened to my long voluminous hair? I mean, it looks way shorter. These are the comments that everyone, like not everyone, but these are the comments that most of you kept putting under my videos, especially this year. And to answer the first question, no, I did not cut my hair. Yes, I did trim, but then I didn't do a cut. I didn't cut like 4 inches off. I just trimmed like 1.5 inches off. So it's not really a cut, it's just a trim. So yeah, if it wasn't because of the constant comments asking me what exactly happened to my long voluminous hair, then I would not even have known that there was actually something wrong with my hair. So yes, I know it sounds a bit weird, but then I actually had no clue that the volume of my hair was decreasing. So I had to go back to investigate because I kept having a series of questions every time I've uploaded a video. So I was like, there might be something you guys are seeing that I'm not. And then I went back to my hair journal. So that's why it's always important to have a hair journal. I always tell you guys, have a hair journal. It helps you keep track of, what you use on your hair, the progress your hair is making, and so on. So I went back to my hair journal. I started from 2020 first, but then I figured I had to start way earlier, so I started from 2018. So after I had my baby with the postpartum and everything, so I thought that was a good time. I also went to see a doctor. So as I progress in this video, I'll break down this video into 3 parts so it to make sense. So the first part is how I investigated. Then the next part is when I went to see the doctor, what he said, and the final part is the science of hair growth and how that has affected my hair. Then I'm going to tell you all the conclusion. Okay, so first of all, I decided to go through photos and videos that I had from 2018, 2019, and this is important, especially if you're going through any kind of hair loss like me. So I went through these photos that show my fuzzy hair clearly, like properly, not in a shrunken state, not with gel, like properly when it was full and when it was stretched after a couple of days, so to show like what my hair would look like normally. So this helped me figure out the starting point. If you have photos like this, it helps you figure out when exactly your hair began to deteriorate. So what I had found was from November 2019 to November 2020, there was a gradual decrease in the volume of my hair. So it wasn't like a lot. It was just, if you blink, you would miss it. So it was a gradual decrease from November 2019 to November 2020. But between December 2019 to January 2021, there was a massive difference in the volume of my hair. So now with the help of these photos, I could figure out that whatever happened to my hair happened the most in December 2020. So I had to go back to find out what exactly happened in December 2020 to help me diagnose what the problem was. So here's the thing. Hair loss is not only caused by what you put on your hair, it's also caused by what you put inside your body and what you're going through. So whatever you're experiencing, your environment, and so much more causes hair loss. So it's not only like products that you put on topically. There are many other factors that could cause your hair loss. So these different effects combine to make your natural hair go into resting stage. What do I mean? Our hair grows in stages, and on average, our hair grows 1/4 to 1/2 inch per month from each hair follicle. And every follicle grows independently from the ones next to them. However, people may grow more than 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch per month, depending on diet, age, genetics, health, even your environment. So to delve in deeper, let's go into the science of natural hair care. So scientifically, our hair grows in 3 stages in its lifetime. That's in the hair strand's lifetime. The first stage is the anagen phase, which is the growing phase. The second is the catagen phase, which is the resting stage. and the third is the telogen phase, which is the shedding stage. Now, a part of the hair growth stages that's not regularly mentioned is the fourth stage. There is a fourth stage called the exogen stage, and what this means is this stage is usually where the hair follicles lie dormant for a while after shedding, and before it starts the whole growing phase, the resting phase, and the shedding stage again. That's the anagen, the catagen, and the telogen phase again. We all got that? So now, here's the most interesting part about all this. Every single stage is actually predetermined by genetics. So in other words, what that means is the amount of time your hair stays in the growing stage, the resting stage, and the shedding stage, and even the exogen stage, which is the amount of time it lies dormant, is determined by your genetics, okay? And what's more exciting is that scientifically, for the average person, anagen phase, which is the growing phase, is supposed to last for 4 to 7 years, but it could also be as short as 1 year, and it could also be as long as 10 years. All depends on your genes. So why am I saying all this? Remember I told you earlier in the video that during my research, doing all this research, all this investigation, I did go to see a doctor to make sure that I was right on my findings. And what we found was during that period of December 2020 to January 2021, where I had Vlogmas, which I had to post every single day on YouTube. People don't realize how stressful that is, creating videos every single day, editing, making sure everything is out. Even if you do most beforehand, it is still stressful. So that was honestly the most stressful period of my entire life. And I hope I don't have to go through that again. So, I discussed these things and more personally that I was going through with my doctor, and he diagnosed me with stress. So in other words, stress was a contributing factor that made my hair lose such a significant amount of volume. So basically, stress forced most of my growing hair to go into shedding phase. And because it was a gradual thing, over time, I didn't notice like a significant amount of hair coming out. And because I was so distracted with work as well, I didn't notice that most of the hair in the resting stage had gone into shedding phase. I hope this makes sense. So let me know your thoughts and comments, and let me know if you're also going through hair thinning and hair loss. I would like to know how you found out, your story. It's really exciting. I'm really excited about knowing this now and my new journey. But yeah, so I was diagnosed with stress, and this was a significant contributing factor in the loss of my hair volume. On my previous video, you can see that my hair is still growing, it's still as long, and it was just the volume that disappeared. So that was what happened. Another thing I suspect, I'm not sure this is what happened, but another thing I suspect is I've been on this natural hair journey since 2011. So I'm going to be 10 years natural next year. I chose next year because I started the natural hair journey at around spring. So it's like it's going to be spring of next year, that'll be 10 years natural. And remember I just mentioned that on average, the growing phase of any hair follicle is between 2 to 7 years. So, but then at most it could be 10 years. But let's just say my hair is of the average cycle. So that means my hair has been in growing phase for between 4 to 7 years. That means automatically, in addition to my postpartum shedding, and in addition to stress of 2020, hair was like, girl, bye. See, so it only makes sense to assume that now, that over the past 2-3 years, most of that hair that has been in the growing phase has been pushed to the shedding stage, and most of the hair that were in the exogen stage are now coming out in the anagen phase. So that's why I have, if you notice in my videos, I have like these really short strands in so many parts of my hair, because it's just beginning to grow back. So you can tell I'm really excited about this. It's a new journey that I can help people better, knowing that I have experienced it myself. I do thank God that I found out the reasons why my hair has been thinning, and I am now going to tackle it properly with the right methods I'll be sharing with you all. I'm so excited because I've taken appropriate measures, and subsequently after this video, more videos to come, I'll be sharing different tips and tricks that have helped me so far to get about 4 inches of new growth. So my hair is gradually becoming as thick as it used to be. Now here's the thing, I know people are going to say, oh, why don't you cut the length of your hair so everything can be uniform? No, I'm not going to do that. You know why? Not because I'm afraid of cutting my hair, but simply because I do want to see the difference. I want to be able to fit, like you could see in a video or a photo, what the difference between the thick side, and that's my thick roots, and the length of my hair. That way, as my hair grows out, I can have a proper visual track record of how my hair sort of transitioned from thinning back to thick voluminous hair. I think that's brilliant, and I've decided that that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, in my next video I'll be sharing more on my natural hair routine, what I've been doing now. Also make sure you watch it. You can also find more tips and tricks in my book, 50 Tips and Tricks to Help You Grow Your Natural Hair Faster and Longer. I'm super excited for us to go through this journey together, for me to be able to help someone. Even if you're not going through hair thinning or hair loss, I do recommend that you share this video with someone that is, to help them be encouraged, to help them know what to do in order to find out why or what exactly is happening to them. I do recommend you go to see a trichologist, or you go to see a dermatologist, anyone you have in your area. I will link more in the description box to help anyone that needs help. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching till the end. This video was a bit difficult for me to make, and it took a while, but I'm glad I finally made it. I'm glad I can finally say this and be okay with it, and come to the realization that there's actually nothing wrong with your hair thinning or going through hair loss. This is just one of the challenges that we have in life, and we're going to forge ahead, and we're going to come out stronger. We're going to come out with thicker, healthier hair. So don't be discouraged. I really want to encourage you to keep marching on and keep moving forward. So don't forget to obviously live well, live great, and pray always. God loves you, and God bless you. God bless you. Take care, lovelies. Bye.
Each day could be amazing. What if you and I are the perfect equation to turn outcomes that are unfavored to a million reasons for celebrating? What if there was no loss, only lessons? What if every breath is just a